Good morning, gorgeous darlings. It's just after 8 o'clock on the most spectacular Monday morning in Melbourne, and I hope you're all well. I'm Dr. Lucy Burns. I know a lot of you know that, but I just feel like every now and then I should remind people who I actually am, in case I forget my own name. How are you, lovelies? I hope you all had a beautiful weekend. I certainly did. It was amazing. Like the sunshine, so good for your soul. In fact, a tiny bit too much sun for me. I did have some screen on, but that late afternoon 5 o'clock sun, I think just probably a little too much. Anyway, I'm inside for the next few days, so poor skin will get a little chance to relax. So this week, what am I talking about? Well, in fact, I'm going to talk about gratitude. Now, I know that is a bit topical and, there's lots of posts on, gratitude, blah, 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 the attitude of gratitude. But in actual fact, there is a lot of science behind it, and it really does change our brain structure and our neural pathways. I'm often talking about neural pathways. Just to remind you, neural pathways are just connections between two neurons or two nerve cells, and particularly the ones in our brain are also our thoughts. So our thoughts are just connection between two nerve cells. So the thing about the way we think, a lot of it is habitual. And what that means is just these nerve pathways are deeply ingrained, and they're like the quick way to go down. And I often describe it as, like back in the old days when we had hills hoists in the backyard, and some of us still do. And when you walk down out to the hills hoist, there is always a path. There's a path that you walk. And it just becomes the automatic path that you head down. It's the same thing with our thoughts. They're just our automatic path that we head down. And unless we consciously make decisions or we're aware of our thoughts, we will always just head down the same old path. So gratitude is one of those things that can help you alter those pathways. So today I'm thinking about gratitude, and of course, we can, and it's a wonderful practice to start, and it's quite tricky because you start off going, oh yeah, well, whatever. Yeah, I'm grateful for my house, and I'm grateful to live in Australia, and I'm grateful for my family. Bang, there's 3 done. But the key is actually doing them every day for your whole life, really, because that's really where the magic happens, that constant practice of something like gratitude. Now, the weird thing is, right, that this is, good morning, Beck, this is the thing that, it's free. To practice gratitude, it's free. It doesn't take long. It's easy, like you can think of stuff. But like a lot of our habit changes, it takes some commitment to remember and to actually do. So thinking about it is not as good as actually doing. So this week, I'm going to be announcing my 3 grateful things for the day, and I would encourage you all to start with that as well. 3 seems to be the magic number, but you know what, if you can't come up with 3, just do 2 or 1. Even the idea that you're sitting down to make a thought about it. So if I think about my grateful things, some of them, in actual fact, I'm going to talk about patience. So I am super grateful for my patients. I have the most beautiful collection of wonderful patients who really bring me an incredible sense of satisfaction in my job, because honestly, that's what a job's all about. But in particular, I've got 3 things that I thought I would mention this morning. So one of them was a gorgeous woman of mine dropped off the most amazing flowers from her garden, these beautiful roses that were just, yellow and pink. And I'm not sure of the variety, but they smelt divine. And I just thought how lovely that she'd been to her garden and she'd thought about me and she'd chopped them, and then she actually made the effort to bring them in, because honestly, how many times have we thought, I must give that to somebody, and you never do. So I was so grateful for her for doing that. The other patient, and Fiona, I know you'll be watching, noticed a couple of weeks ago that I was fossicking around doing keto in the cupboard, and my phone kept wobbling because I'm trying to hold it, I'm trying to stand it up on a wall, and she bought me a phone stand. I mean, how beautiful is that? Such a practical present to think about me. So consequently, this video is being recorded on that phone stand. And then yesterday, another couple of gorgeous patients who really are now more like my friends. We went to the Mornington market. I put out a little thing. Anyone want to go to the market? Because again, you know, we've all been locked down. I've been itching to get out. And a lot of my friends, you know, had stuff on. These girls were going and they said, we'll go with you. So yeah, I had a lovely wander with them and a cup of coffee, and yeah, it was beautiful. So I just think, my loves, about gratitude. And this week, that's what it all is, the attitude of gratitude. All right, my darlings, I better run off to work, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye, sweets.